This is a breaking news alert.
Hello and welcome to the Next News Network. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense, sitting in for Gary Franchi. There is a report from the Sean Hannity show last night. Liberty Writers is writing about this, and it's what we've all been saying for the last year. Representative Dana Rohrabacher, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He was on the Sean Hannity show, and he was talking about him going to London to interview Julian Assange. I have a small clip of that, and in the clip, the representative says what we all knew, that he said he's 99% sure that the whole Russian conspiracy thing was made up and fabricated. In other words, the Democrats and the media have been pushing this phony Russian narrative. They knew it was false, but they had to cover up for Debbie Wasserman. They had to cover up for Hillary Clinton deleting over 30,000 emails, her putting her server inside a restroom. And now this report comes out that they're not answering the subpoenas. They're not cooperating. FBI and the intelligence community who propagated this whole collusion thing now don't want to cooperate with the investigation. Well, isn't Bob Mueller in charge? Bob Mueller should be able to get them to testify about this. But take a look at the clip and we'll be right back.
And according to a piece by Byron York in the Washington Examiner, quote, the subpoenas are an indication of growing frustration inside the committee over the FBI and Justice Department's lack of cooperation in the Trump-Russia investigation. Here with reaction, California Congressman Dana Rohrabacher. Congressman, how is that possible? Because, you know, how did they, if you have subpoenaed and you're the committee, how are they not turning this over to you, especially now that we know that it's false and phony and fraudulent?
Well, obviously what's happened is that the FBI and various people in our intelligence community have been politicized by this rule of liberal left Democrats. 8 years of control of our executive branch of government by one of the furthest left presidents we've ever had, if not the furthest left. This is politicized and degraded the quality and the standards of our intelligence community and the FBI. This is what Obama left us. How horrible is that?
You met with Julian Assange.
Yes.
I've interviewed him 5 times, radio and TV. WikiLeaks has never been proven wrong in 11 years. You told me on radio you believe him. And he's told you that he can prove, and he would be the one person that knows where the information came from that leaked on the DNC. He told you he has incontrovertible, irrefutable evidence that in fact shows Russia was not involved.
That's correct. And now when we realize, if that's the case, that Russia was not involved in hacking or stealing those emails from the Democratic National Committee and then having them disclosed, once we know the Russians weren't involved, then we have to understand that this massive propaganda campaign, this historic con job that happened after the election to prevent our president from exercising the powers granted to him by the voters. This is one of the great crimes, political crimes against the American people in our history.
I believe what the representative is trying to say is that the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the whole Democratic Party, the last president, his DOJ, all of them were corrupt. They all conspired to try to bring Donald Trump down by telling all of these lies. And this proves it. You mean to tell me after a year investigation, all of these so-called intelligence community saying that Russia had something to do with it, now we find out that Russia has absolutely nothing to do with it. And technically what we're saying is Vladimir Putin was right. Our intelligence community can't be trusted. This is something you see from movies, but the truth shall set you free. The whole Russian collusion was a farce, fake story, con job that the intelligence community, the Democrats, and all of the media ran on us knowing. Now, this is the part that people keep leaving out. They knew it was a fake story, but they ran it anyway. That's including Barack Hussein Obama. Now, what's going to happen? I'm sorry to say, probably nothing. We know it's a kind of, don't trust anything the media says, and you can't trust the FBI, the CIA, the NSA. See, none of these people are trustworthy, and you surely can't trust what the media says.
Badass shirt now available. Link in the description.
You possess the power to impact the global narrative. Please share this report, and to get more videos like this, become the Next News subscriber by clicking the link below. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.